Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF, another Friday, another episode. As per stats from a recent Deloitte study, 30% data generated on this planet is from healthcare and life science industry. Now, if you look at another stat, 97% of data that exists today in hospitals are never used. Now, that's a problem area. So, is there a way we can solve that by technology? Absolutely. Recently, at a global event, which is HLTH 2023, Microsoft made key announcement. To talk more about this, it's my pleasure to welcome Arvind Raman, our healthcare estimate at Microsoft, for a short conversation. Arvind, welcome to TGIF.
Hi Sandeep, absolute pleasure to be on TGIF.
Awesome. Wonderful. The fact of the matter is, anything new, you proactively spend time to understand that and bring it here. Thanks for doing that.
My pleasure, Sandeep.
So quickly, Microsoft made good announcements at a healthcare event recently. So can you quickly summarize what happened in that event?
Surely. So the event was Health 2023, wherein Microsoft made key announcements in terms of enhancing the patient and the physician experience, thereby ensuring predictable health outcomes and lowering cost. The announcements were across two segments. One is from a data perspective and the other is from an AI perspective. From a data perspective, what we've announced is the integration of healthcare specific capabilities within the Fabric unified data platform.
Got it.
So the first announcement was in terms of building a multimodal data platform, wherein I can ingest data across my EHRs as well as my HIS systems, that is my structured data, my imaging data in terms of my picture archival systems, and other clinical systems like your laboratory management systems, your claim systems and others. So the benefit is that this multimodal data resides in your unified data lake, based on which I could kind of make multiple analysis.
Wonderful.
The second is the availability of a common data model based on the OMOP standards. The third key announcement is the clinical de-identification service, by which I can extract, redact or surrogate clinical information and ensure that my PHI data remains private as per the guidelines of HIPAA and other regulatory concerns.
That's great.
Moving to AI, we've had a couple of announcements wherein we've infused AI, generative AI, across many of the services and towards enhancing the patient experience and others, which we'll discuss as we go ahead.
Perfect. This is truly remarkable. Now, quickly, I think a few episodes back, Arvind, we spoke about Azure AI Health Bot. Right, and in this announcement, GenAI and HealthBot, there was an announcement as well on that. So, what has changed? Because we did speak about GenAI and HealthBot earlier. So, this announcement, what is the delta addition to that?
Absolutely. So, the key addition has been the flexibility for healthcare organizations to bring in their own clinical data.
Wonderful.
So I can build a co-pilot for my organization, which leverages on my trusted, verified clinical data, and I can ground the data based on these, by which my clinical practitioners as well as patients get access to a credible data. In the earlier announcements, we would actually rely upon third-party sources of data, which is still the case, but we are giving this specific advantage to the customers to bring in their own data.
Purula, that means the GenAI model here understands healthcare as a vertical, industry vertical, understands the vocabulary dominantly, and you're grounding this on the customer's data.
Absolutely. In addition to it, we also provide the evidence for this particular data that comes in.
Oh, absolutely.
For example, if I put in a particular question, I need to identify the source. I exactly know this is the source.
Citation.
The citation comes in.
Awesome. Perfect. This is great. I think one of the announcements you mentioned earlier on the AI front is healthcare insights. There were 3 models that was released, right, as part of the announcement. So talk us through that.
Surely. So we've announced 3 key models in terms of patient insights, patient timelines, radiology insights, and clinical report summarization.
Wonderful.
I'll start with clinical report summarization. Now, generally what we've seen is many of these clinical reports at times have a good amount of medical jargon, which is not understandable to the common layman. So this particular AI service extracts those medical terms and converts it into a simple natural language. For example, say I go for a CT scan and the report says that no hemorrhage, no mass lesion or say midline shift. Now we wouldn't be able to make much sense out of it. When we put it into the report, it would clearly call out that no hemorrhage means no blood leakages, no mass lesion means no abnormal growth, and no midline shift means that there is no displacement in the central structure of the brain.
Perfect. So, making it more patient friendly language.
Absolutely.
Got it. Yeah.
Sure. The second one is in terms of patient timelines. Now, what happens is whenever we have at homes huge medical documents which kind of catalogs the multiple visits we have done to doctors. It could be a simple OPD visit, it could be an inpatient visit, or it could be even a simple virtual visit. Now, so it kind of gets very difficult for doctors to kind of get a chronology of all the events that's happened. Sequence of events. So the patient timeline tool has the ability to look into all these unstructured data, give me a particular timeline of the different events that have happened, and also gives me the ability to kind of look for specific clinical events based on these.
Wonderful. Sequencing all the events in a more consumable fashion.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Awesome.
Yeah. The third one is the Radiology Insights, which essentially is an AI tool that helps me to identify errors and inaccuracies in a radiologist report. It also summarizes what is the actionables to be done and what are the recommendations. So a report which would be possibly about 3 to 4 pages possibly gets enhanced into 2 paragraphs with the specific information I need.
Awesome. Arvind, this is supremely valuable for healthcare industry. All these days, we've, as a platform provider, we gave horizontal solutions. And now this is a classic, I would say, evidence of how these innovation is being morphed into serve healthcare industry, right? Awesome. Wonderful. Thanks so much for this information, Arvind. And as Arvind rightly said, these are disruptive innovations which will do a lot good for healthcare industry. Go check it out. We'll put the link in this post. That should give you a peek into key announcements that we made at this healthcare event. So with that, thanks for watching this episode. Keep watching TGIF. Have a wonderful Friday. Great weekend ahead. Bye-bye. Perfect, man. Thanks so much.